got Starbucks, and who do we have here?
Hani Jawhari.
And how'd you do today at YCS Portland?
I got top 8 playing going second Orcust.
What's so spicy with my
If you signed up for win event number 17,
like the main goal of the deck is just to break boards. So like everyone's doing the same thing. Everyone's just trying to make a bigger board. They're all relying on dice rolls. I didn't want to rely on dice rolls. I'd rather just like lose the dice roll and break their field. But I won like almost all my dice rolls this weekend because I played a going second deck. It makes sense.
Did you choose to go second if you want?
Yeah, of course. There's nothing, they can't control it. Before we hop into this, I want to give a couple shout outs. Shout outs to Luxury Gaming, obviously. I basically sponsor it. Shout out to Nick. Shout out to the Luxury Gaming Facebook page. Shout outs to my brother Heisam, Gunther. Shout out to everyone that let me borrow cards. Mainly Joe from Midwest Gaming. Shout outs to Gunther for letting me borrow cards. And then shout out to Gibby for letting me borrow a Boral sword. Pretty sure that's all of them.
Missed anyone?
Yeah, there's so many people. Yeah. So,
Alright, you ready?
Yeah, for sure. Alright, so starters, we played the Orcust cards. 2 Nightmare, 2 Heart 4, Skeleton, Wand. These cards are just crazy. Basically, like if you open these, it's okay because like you pitch them off your Nightmares, and like this one's also just like an extender. I didn't want to play 3 because I was playing Scrap Recycler. You don't want to clog your hands with normal summons because your hands like need to be like need to have like interruptions when your opponent makes boards. So I also play Greffer, Arma. These are kind of better than this because you can send Destrudo and like you can do like the whole Yazi thing. Sometimes you could send Shadal Dragon, which pops a back row, so that's pretty good. Then the dangers, these are obvious. These are just broken, free extenders. That's basically it for like the actual monsters. Then after that, it's just like all of the cards that like break fields. Triple Pinkertops, you know, pop a card on the field, broken. You could attack like Seal and like pop another, like just good. Ouch traps too. 3 Vishuda, if y'all don't know what this guy does. If you control no monsters, you can special summon it, so it's an extender. And then you link it off for Monk, which is a normal monster, and when you control a normal monster, you could banish this, target a card on the field, and put it back in the hand. That comes up a lot. And I play Triple Destrudo. This is also an extender, but it's also like a way to do like the Mare combo with like Yazi, so you have to make Yazi. And then Mare, that gets you 3 tokens, the card's insane. And then Shadal Dragon gets the pop back row and you play it for Shadal Fusion, like that's like really good. And then I play 3 Call by the Grave, 3 Shadal Fusion, 3 Mind Control, 3 Instant Fusion, and 3 Mystic Mind. So like these are all the cards like break fields. Like the main goal of the deck is to open like one of these, like any like 3 copies of any of these cards. This also works, so like Instant Fusion because you can make the Yazi. This also works because like you bounce cards, and then like this pops cards. So like you're just gonna see hands with like a bunch of these, and you just like break every field. So like you can go Mind Control, target a card, they'll negate. Instant Fusion, they'll negate. Then you'll go Mystic Mind, they'll scoop. And then you can go Vishudo, they'll have to bounce it with Seal. You go Pank, pop whatever. You go Mystic Mind, they have to scoop. And if you don't open Mystic Mind, that's fine because like you bait all their negates, and all you need is 2 cards to do your combo. And like all these don't require your normal summon, so like if you draw cards like Scrap Recycler, you can summon them and just like do your whole play. Like it's crazy. I broke some of the most insane fields this weekend. I think like all these cards were just so crazy, and that's why like I didn't play hand traps because like you don't want to see hand traps because all like sometimes hand traps don't stop your opponent. So like when you hand trap them, it can be a neg 1. Well, these are just like never neg. Like, you'll know what's stopping these. So like it's crazy. And then I played Rhoda, the Surge, Arma, and Greffer. I know like Colossus is in the format, but like the 1-of was like fine. Then Babel, Crescendo, just the one ofs. Even if you're going second, you should play these because like when you break your opponent's field, you kind of want to set up with these. So that's it for the main deck. The extra deck, which is like super tight, Boral Sword, Bomber, one Gear Suit, double Gala. The third one actually just didn't come up because you're going second. So like when you're going second, it's like they go first, then you go, and then like you use one of the Galateas, and then like on the next turn you'll use it, so you'll never actually need the third. And then the Nightmare cards, these are just standard. I didn't play Unicorn because it just never pops up, so like, yeah. Then I played Monk, Link Karibo. This is like good with the Mare tokens, and it's good with 1,000 Eyes. Play one of that, and then Winda. If they make you go first, you can end on Winda, and like against combo decks, they can't beat that. Yazi, pop a card on the field, get Mare, summon Phoenix, pop another card on the field, then do Orcust combo, which is wild. And then, yeah, 2 Dingirsu. That's it for the extra. All this is pretty standard. I never wished I had something else. Like all those cards were perfect. I feel like that was a perfect extra deck. And then side. Side's gonna be like a bunch of hand traps. So like we have like Lancia, Ash, Imperm. So like the reason why I played these is because like when you tell your opponent to go first and you break their field, their instant reaction is, I'm not going first no more, you can go first. And then I have to take out some of these like other cards like Pinkertops, and Mind Control, and Mine, and stuff like that don't work going first, so I put these in. So I could actually use these on my own turn. And if they do end up going first, they're still hand traps, like I can use them. So like it's fine. And then 3 Reboot because you gotta respect the back row decks, and then 3 Twin. Once again, you gotta respect the back row decks. Like the side was perfect. Red Reboot didn't come in much, but like I know if I verse a trap deck, I definitely would want it. So Lancia also didn't come in much, but it works against Pure Thunder and Orcust, so it was fine. There's one last shout out I would like to give. That's to Avery Foster. Me and him basically worked on this deck, and I think it performed really well. And also shout out to the other people that helped. Dennis, like the Scrap Recyclers. Avery didn't play Scrap Recyclers, but me and Dennis did. That card's crazy. And Peter Tran too. He also helped us theory a little bit. So yeah, that's basically it.
Thank you so much. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Check out this sexy face, Mr. Simo, and Mr. Tim Bortle. And hit like, subscribe, ding notification bell, and stay up to date with the latest and greatest. And I'll see you guys in the next one.